Alright guys, we are leaving that thrift store. We saw that Beatles Rock Band set, which is awesome. Those things still go for like 300 bucks if you can find them. But that particular one was missing the mic stand, the game, the guitar, and some of the drum pieces. So basically it was just a box and some of the drum parts. We've had kind of a dog shit of a day. Everything we're seeing is like Guitar Hero and, you know, sports games. So we're going to run into this half-price books, and we're going to check it out, see if we can find, you know, catch them slipping. And here we are at the half-price books. Let's go inside, check it out. What is going on, guys? Welcome to this episode of the Pickups. Did not get too much today. I did do a lot of filming, but you just didn't find anything. I started off at the game store, or the thrift store, sorry, where games were 75 cents on Monday. Now, there were some GameCube games, some GameCube Commons. I don't know, they're last week, and they would have been 75 cents this week. But somebody had taken them all, or bought them all. So I was only able to get a handful of games. So here's our PSP pickup of the week. We've got Pro Evolution Soccer 2007. Again, 75 cents. Definitely not going to leave it. Complete. Got Brothers in Arms for the Xbox. That one is actually missing the manual. But the disc is in really good shape. I think I have this one already, but 75 cents. Aragon. That one is complete. PlayStation 2 games, The Adventures of Cookies and Cream. Never heard of that one. Looks like a puzzle platformer type game. So, I don't know. Something for the kids to play. Just throw it in the collection. SSX. I'm pretty sure I have that one. But that one is complete, so throw that in a trade bundle or something. This one's been there for like a month. Echo the Dolphin. So today's 75 cent day. I would pick it up. Missing the manual. But just like the other Echo the Dolphin games, like on the Genesis, when I first saw Echo the Dolphin on the Genesis, I was like, wow, those are awesome graphics. And this kind of follows along that same high quality graphic standard. I don't know if the game's any good, though. But, yeah, Echo the Dolphin, Defender of the Future. And then I was definitely excited to see these games. They were in there last week. I did not pick them up. They would have been half off last week. Picked them up this week. They were 75 cents, like I said, 4 times already. Both of them, I think, are complete. Just Dance 3. Yeah, that one is complete. And Just Dance 4. Now, if you guys ever see these at garage sales for like $1, these Just Dance games still go for like $10. So, yep, that one is complete as well. Okay, so you guys saw in the footage there, went to a thrift store. All those Xbox games were $1.99. They're like basically scraps that somebody, I don't know, somebody went out of business and maybe donated them or whatever. Donated them and then wrote them off on their taxes. That was like the worst condition Star Wars Battlefront on the PC I've ever seen. I was like all water damaged. They did have a copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2. Was missing the game, but it does have the manual. So I walked up to the counter and I said, hey, somebody stole this game out of here. You know, would you be willing to sell me the case and the manual for $1? And they were like, sure. I've asked if they would just give them to me before, and they just like, well, no, we can't. And then they turn around and throw them in the trash can. So I think if your strategy is, I'll give you $1 for it, then they'll just, you know, they'd rather have money in the drawer than give something away for free. And I understand that, because if they do it for one person, then they got to do it for everybody or whatever. But I thought that was a good deal. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $1. Like I said, missing the game, but the manual's in really good shape. So we'll piece together a copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2. I think I have a loose disc copy, and then I think I've got a black label copy that's actually missing the manual. So we'll definitely check on that. So I go to Half Price Books. This is like the next stop, and I see 2 more Star Wars Battlefront 2s. So $7.99 each. This one says light scratches on it, but to be honest, the disc is actually in really good shape. That one is player's choice, obviously, but it is complete. And then there is a nice black label version of Star Wars Battlefront. That was also $7.99. And that one was also complete. So the Battlefront games are coming down a little bit in price, but I'm still going to pick them up if they're like under $8 or $9, because they're always going to make another Star Wars movie, and that's when those things tend to go back up in price. So, you know, if they don't sell right away, hold on to them for sure. All right, so I'm kind of rifling through the media section where they've got like strategy guides and things like that. And they had a whole bunch of Game Informer magazines, and they were all $1. So I went through, there was a lot of new stuff, you know, Batman and things like that, but I picked out 2 of them. I got this one, they were $1. So this one's got Mario on it, and then the back cover has Luigi and Toad. And this one is from October 2012. So I think what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to try and get that sticker off, but then I think I'm going to get a frame for it, and then I'm just going to put it in a frame. They did have one more that I snagged for $1. This one was actually pretty cool. This is issue 200 of Game Informer magazine from December 2009. You see it's got Zelda on it. The gimmick with this one, I guess if you want to call it a gimmick, is in 2009 in December, Game Informer magazine did their top 200 games of all time. So this has that list in there with some pictures and some information about the games. And when I saw it, I immediately thought I'm going to do an odds and ends video of, you know, highlighting some of those games in there. So we'll use that for a future episode of odds and ends. Guys, that is all that we've picked up so far. I'm really digging that. And it's got the Triforce on the back. But anywho, that's all we've picked up so far. So we'll run out again and see if we can find some more awesome stuff. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see that because the sun's there, but we are sitting outside of Half Price Books this week, the week of July 12th. They sent us some coupons. Today is 20% off, which is awesome. Now, I know in the past I have squandered these opportunities with these coupons, and I promise that I'm going to try not to let that happen again. We're going to go in there. We're going to see if they have anything that we have to have today. If they do, then we're going to buy something. If not, like I said, I've learned from a lot of you guys. I'm going to ask if they have a reserve program, because as you can see here, on Friday and Saturday, it's 40% off. And then on Sunday, it's 50% off. So if there's something killer in there that we got to have, we'll see if they can reserve it to one of those bigger percentage off days. So let's go take a look. All right, guys, that half-price books that we were at before did not have anything. I swear to God, they put their high-price games away during these sales. The 3 best games they had in their inventory, Mario Brothers 3 for $25, Donkey Kong Classics for $20, and Mario Kart Super Circuit for $10. So you can see we're at a second location. We're going to run in there. We're going to see if we can find something worth using our coupon for. Alright guys, we're back. We didn't find anything today. And the bear, the big man, isn't very happy. So, let me tell you what happened before we get into the pickups. So I start off my day, every time I go through a store, is 9 a.m. at the place that has 75-cent games. I know it. I love it. I go in there, run through 15, 20 minutes. I'm out the door. They opened at like 9:05, which I'm getting anxious because I'm already now behind schedule. I get in there. They know that when people flood in the door, they're going to go right over to the collector's cabinet and start going, can I see that? Can I see that? Can I see that? Let me look at that. Can I have that? Let me see that. But they never have anybody at the counter. I always have to yell at the lady, and then she can't come do it because she's too good. She's got to get on the phone and go, blah, 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 counter? And then I got to wait 10 minutes for somebody to come over to the stupid counter. So a guy pulls out all the games or whatever, and they're all just shit games. This is like the second, third week in a row, whatever. And I said, man, what's been happening to all the games? Well, he said some guy came in yesterday. Today's Monday. Came in yesterday, which was Sunday, and they changed their rules, the way they did stuff. They didn't have 75 cents on green tag today. Yesterday, green tag, anything green tag, was $1.25 on anything that was $12 and under. So he said that some guy came in and bought over $200 worth of Xbox games. Can't win. So we picked up one game from there. And it's a mediocre title. It's a title I'm never going to play. But I sort of felt obligated to snag something. So for $6 for the Wii, picked up Mortal Kombat Armageddon. That is complete. That out of there with the old manual. Game doesn't even look good. They got you swinging the Wiimote around, the motion controller around. Like, come on, man. So this game usually goes for like $12. I'm going to throw it up on Craigslist and see if I can get 10 for it. Just a small flip. You know, a weak flip, make a couple bucks, but unbelievable. So then I had those coupons. I actually got them right here in my pocket. I have my half-price books coupons. So I'm him-hawing around. I don't find anything else at any of the other thrift stores. I go to 2 different half-price books. You guys saw it. Absolutely nothing. Now, this is the same place that like last week or 2 weeks ago, they had Mario All-Stars, Super Metroid, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. You know what I mean? They had quality titles. You know, Donkey Kong Countries, things like that. And I'm thinking, I'm going to go in there this week. If I see something I got to have, I'm going to use my 20% off coupon. Because I'm for shit for using those. You know, I don't call ahead or I don't ask to reserve or anything like that. But I had a plan this year. I was going to go into this sumbitch, find something that I wanted, and then go pick it up on Friday or Friday, Saturday, or Sunday when it was 40 or 50% off. And these sons of bitches, they put all their good games away. And I know they did because there weren't any good games for any system. It'd be different if somebody came in and bought like all the good Super Nintendo games or something like that. You know, but there weren't any good Super Nintendo games. There weren't any good GameCube games. There weren't any good PlayStation games. There weren't any Dreamcast games. Anything. So I know that they snagged all them games and they took them off the shelf so you couldn't use your coupons. Unbelievable. 2 different half-price books. Ridiculous. So I'm kind of getting pissed because I'm getting desperate and I'm not finding anything. It'd be one thing if they still had like Rondo of Blood for $200 and, you know, I was going to use my 20% off coupon and get it for like $160. But whatever. I don't know. I think there's something going on with my half-price books because, you know, like Jeff Mack and Z, he'll go in there and he'll find like Squaresoft titles, RPGs, and then he'll just reserve them until, you know, he can use a higher amount coupon, which is genius. It's smart. I was going to do that this year, bro, but I couldn't. Half-price books, my ass. So, last stop of the day, I hit up a Goodwill. Goodwill hasn't really produced anything because they throw everything in the auctions, but I found a couple games in their stacks. This was $1.99. Found it in the CD rack. Namco Museum Volume 3 with the cracked case. It is complete. Actually not bad condition, so I can't complain about that. You guys know I just picked up a PS3 this summer, so we're trying to snag cheap PS3 games that are actually worth playing. Little Big Planet 2. Again, that was $2. Also complete. My son actually enjoyed the Little Big Planet on PSP, so snag that. I had never seen this game before. I had to look it up. Survival horror games are expensive, so when I saw this, I kind of knew it was a survival horror game, so I knew it was going to be kind of expensive. But Dementium, The Ward. See if it'll come over there. Yellow tag there, $1.99. Probably won't play this. I'll probably flip it or trade it, but it is in fantastic shape. You can see the manual, like no fraying or bends, so that's always nice to see. All right, so I'm driving around. One of my very last spots, actually the spot before I hit that Goodwill, hit up a pawn shop. It's the same pawn shop that I grabbed that jump pack for the N64. They had some PlayStation 3 games in there. I said, how much are your PlayStation 3 games? He said they're $4 each. So I picked up 2 that I thought that I might enjoy or might be able to trade or resell or whatever. But the new Golden Axe game, Beast Rider. I guess it's not new, right? It's PlayStation 3. But I figured I'd give that a try. I was never really a big fan of the Golden Axe series. Just wasn't for me. But you never know. And then I picked this one up because I really enjoyed the one on the PlayStation. The Front Mission on PlayStation. So picked up Front Mission Evolved. The Square Enix title. And it comes with the little code thing there. And it is complete. So I'll throw that in the collection. Actually kind of excited to play that. Looking through their Super Nintendo games. Now, their entire lot of Super Nintendo games look like a bag of hot garbage. One title kind of caught my eye because it's on Netflix right now. But for $4, picked up Lethal Weapon. It's dirty as hell. And the label is coming up. But I think we can clean that up and get that label down. But for $4, I haven't picked up a good Super Nintendo title or a decent Super Nintendo title in a while. Like I said, guys, I was getting desperate. I was hitting retail stores. Hit up this retail store, VGMX, which is the Video Game Music Exchange. They do records, video games, all that stuff. Saw this game sitting on the shelf. It's one of, like, you know, the 10 PSP games that I actually want to get. Picked up Mega Man X Maverick Hunter. That was $9.99, but because I'm a member there, I get like 10% off when I pay in cash. So minus $1 on that one. And it is complete. Very nice condition. Now, I don't really know a lot about this game because I haven't played it a lot, but apparently it's a remake of Mega Man X. And if you beat it a certain way, I don't know, 100% or without dying or something, you can play as Vile, which would be super sweet. So, yeah, guys, that is going to do it for the pickups in this episode. We hit our new subscribers and we will get out. All right, guys, it is Saturday. We are not getting to our new subscriber shout-outs. We're not going to do it. It's Saturday, 40% off half-price books. We're at another half-price books location right there. I'm prepared to go to 5 half-price books today. Now, this is not about finding that one great game and getting a good discount on it. This is about not letting half-price books fucking win. So we're going to go in there, and if we find something great, if not, we'll be on to the next one. If by the 4th or 5th half-price books, we haven't found anything yet, I don't give a shit. I'll buy a $2 game and use a 40% off coupon. Let's go in and see if we can find something. All right, we're at the second half-price books, which also means I didn't find anything at the first half-price book. So let's go in, check it out. All right, we're at half-price books number 3. At that last one, they did have Final Fantasy VII. It was the greatest hits. It was 25 bucks. So 40% would have been $9 off. So Final Fantasy VII for 15 bucks isn't that bad, but we're going to continue the search. All right, guys, this is it. This is the last stand. This is the last half-price books. This is actually number 5. Half-price books number 4. I drove there, and it doesn't exist anymore. So this is it. Let's see if we can find something. All right, guys, we are leaving that half-price books. Saw this in their collector's counter. Time Crisis Zone with the PS2 with the GunCon 2. Now, they wanted $34.99 for that. With 40% off, that would have been like 13 bucks off. I asked him if everything was in there. He said, yeah, I think it is. When he checked it, the T-cable was not in there. So he dropped the price to $14.99. Dropped it $20. Now, I've got that cable at home. I've got an extra one. So 40% off leaves us with $9.66. And it's really good condition. I love these big box PS2 GunCon games. Everything's in really nice shape. I really want to get the Vampire one, the Vampire Knights or whatever. But yeah, like I said, it's just missing this connector cable right here. And like I said, I've got a few of those at home. So now let's get to the new subscriber shout outs. All right, guys, let's end this video for realsies. See right here, we've got our Time Crisis Zone in the big box that we picked up for about 10 bucks at half-price books. Also, got a gift from a friend, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings for the Xbox. Complete. We'll throw that in the old collection. And then I dug out, I still have like 3 of these left. These are the external cables for the PS2 GunCon big boxes. You got to have those cables when you're using a GunCon 2. So, yeah, if you ever see those, pick them up. All right, new subscriber shout-outs. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. Devin Stone, Franklin Clinton, Just Joshin, Juan Cortez, Shadow Sega V2, T22, Nasty Feeds, Nutistic, and I'm going to say it like this because I think it's supposed to be cat shit, but the I is an L, so Cats HLT. See what I did there? I just moved a letter over, but thanks for subscribing, dude. Appreciate it. This set of subscribers, they have content on the YouTube channel. Links will be in the description down below. Be sure to check out at least 1 or 2 that you find interesting. That's my challenge to you. And yeah, whatever. First one is Starsh. Random life videos like Magic Kingdom, Epcot. Just got a GameCube. I think he got it off of Amazon or eBay or something. So the box came in, he unboxed it. He was pretty excited about getting a GameCube. So that's pretty sweet. FcBarcelona King. FIFA stuff, soccer stuff, FIFA 15. I used to be really big into like international soccer back in the mid-90s when I was actually in high school and I was on the soccer team. So and it was a really good time to be on like high school soccer because 94 was like the World Cup. So that was sort of a big deal. Gamer Alley VT pickups. game talks, does Let's Plays like Animal Crossing and stuff. So, man, I need a haircut, man. 925 Young ZTA has a couple music videos on there. I don't know if he created those or remixed them. Danster83 Pickups Gameplay just had his 100 subscriber announcement. So, Danster83, congratulations, bro, on 100 subscribers. That is awesome. The video recorder, Random Life Videos, has one video, Donkey Kong 1981. Looks like it's an arcade cab. His videos are like super short. They're like, you know, under 2 minutes or something. PW of Turkey has a couple WWE videos. Demonte Williams has some PS1 stuff. He went through and did like videos of the startups for each one of the different PlayStation 1 consoles. So like, you know, the 5000 model, the 9000 model, the PS, you know, ONE, the 1. Looks like he's got a Mortal Kombat video on there. So if you're into Mortal Kombat, check that out. I don't know if he's going to do more Mortal Kombat stuff, but yeah, maybe. JustinsMainChannel. He has lots of videos, man. This young kid does a lot of videos, a lot of content. Movie pickups, video game pickups, Wii collection, Funko pop figure collection. Just a lot of stuff. So, guys, definitely check out some of those channels. And thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you in the next one. And we've already got some stuff worked out for the next one. So, hope you're into toys. That's all I got to say. Okay, bye.